got that steal, too.
And here he goes.
Here we go.
PG puts it. Stolen by Paul George. He's off and running. And
tempo here and see if Indiana will take quick shots. How about this? Here's Joel. And they got a guard who rebounds as good as anybody in basketball for his position.
Zone, whether it's a pass or dribble.
Wow. Watson steps in front. Another steal. Lead pass, George.
It's inside. $50. And there's still snow everywhere here, although it's raining now. Wizards go. Thornton for three. Rebounded by Hill.
George is open.
And the Pacers have tied it.
6-2 to go.
Schroeder's pass is picked by Paul George.
They try to run you off the three-point line, not let people get dribble penetration.
Indiana before the All-Star break really shot it poorly from three-point range. The last 9 games at 29%. Here's Pete.
No gap in number 12 for the Bucks being used. Gary Neal had it. He goes to Charlotte. Adrian takes the number.
It's that tippy-toe triple. Off the mark. Anderson and Stola fighting for the board. Pulled down by Hill. George, step around James. Oh!
For Indiana. Lance all alone, Paul George.
Dealt with a lot of injuries through the month of February. A team that lost 14 out of 15 games in the month of February, but got hot late and found themselves in the playoffs.
With Roy Hibbert, he is not the type of player you're about to see. An exciting play. Paul George. Right into the hands of the Pacers. Paul George.
The Cavs now to put themselves in that situation in the Eastern Conference.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Cavs should get it back.
George. Double T backs off of it. They have to get some rhythm. Everything is just
Leaking down the floor is George. They caught him on the post pattern.
The steal.
Josh Smith with a block from behind.
Indiana 53, the Pistons 46.
A run. They so did Hansbrough. Paul George, Staples Center against the Lakers.
Paul George beat me to it because I was about to say the same thing about Young. He's playing with a lot more aggressive. They played well enough to win. Bad pass by Prigioni. An outstanding job finding people. Defense solid again as he's getting a basket here. Yeah.
Hibbert gets it. Jan Mahimi, Luis Scola, and Orlando Johnson. Love stays out there with Rubio.
Yeah, but what I thought Frank did was, he's coaching the team. He also kept David.
Only the most effective zone I've seen. Hibbert at the top. Up and
here's Paul. Ball stolen. Paul George.
Throw it down inside, and then comes up with a nice steal here.
Indiana 3-on-1. Alley-oop. Indiana West. Hill cutting. PG.
Just stole it from me. It should be wide open.
Use him because of this defensively. And this is off and running. And it's
throw it up. Paul George is out.
Orlando Johnson just in. His three no good. And Paul George got it right.
Window and gives the Rockets the 9-4 lead down the
issue. You put the pressure on the officials to make a call or you're going to get a bucket.
That's what the lead in the paint is. Johnson fired it off the arms of Plumlee. Athletic save from Watson. Here's the baseball pass to George.
I got to see if there's some way I can get Valanciunas and foul from.
Yeah.
As Valanciunas, he has 10. 50-44. Here's long three-point miss. Stevenson to Paul George to the basket. It's rebounded on the floor. Hibbert got it.
Yes,
and here is PG. 18-5. Paul George gets 2:40 left. Paul George all the way through and jam.
They should have bounce in their legs.
Marcus Thornton a year ago had 26 here in a Kings double overtime loss to the Pacers. Indiana won 106-98. And here's Paul
on the weak side, and they get a wide open three-point shot out of that. And Paul George gets a steal and a very solid pass.
Here we go now, starting the second half. Hill, West.
Best defensive team in the league. And George Hill comes up with a steal. Take it all the way. Oh, yeah!
Forced overtime. Now here's Paul George against Nick Young. Lost the ball, but loose.
Oh, very good pass. Lance Stevenson just made a terrific pass. Oh, yes!
Davis feeding Vucevic.
George wrestles it away. Hill 2-on-1. Paul
away. Missed the three, but got it back. Paul George find inside.
That's just great defense by Paul George, David. Overplay.
Against Dallas, and here's a steal. PG is going to take it.
The third quarter is when the Pacers are so potent this year. They're outstanding in the third.
Speaking of
11 20-10 games in 2014. Mahimi is also checked in. Alley-oop times at the break. Stevenson.
Very good pass. Iguodala will try to game when they get going. Got their hands on the ball there. Boy, fortunately, pulled out, but he looked comfortable taking.
Now Parsons misses. Hibbert the rebound. Indiana on the move.
George's three-point play to begin this half, and now Stevenson with a triple.
Rodney ran up a hook, but it didn't drop.
Great shooting, jump shooting.
West the rebound, length of the floor, pass the ball.
It was a good read by Lance because he could see the trap. He was in a corner, and he could see the trap was coming in a corner. Got to be careful there.
Just enough to create that separation between him and the defender. And the second he gets on his heels, Roy Hibbert gets to steal the outlet pass to Paul George. That's the defense. Touching another one. PG all over the place with the defense.
That hit just one three-pointer has hit three. George. Hill has been quiet. Indiana's got nothing from its bench.
Cartier. Paul George tips it away. Uncontested chance of another double-double.
Durant stripped by Stevenson, and George will have it all to himself.
Millsap, and that's knocked out of his hands. Toss ahead to Paul George.
That's going to be an easy two.
21 bench points.
Lob inside to Paul George for a dunk. The Pacers lead 21-20. At the end of the first quarter, Atlanta has absolutely drilled them since.
Yes, indeed.
It's small. It's that ability to control your defensive backboard, and both teams have had issues here early in this game.
Carroll coming off a nice game as George.
West trying to get it to George. Thinks on a reason. Takes it to the rim.
Get hit, you don't know. George releases. Alex stolen. George down the other end. Throws it. The inbound to George. George throws it down. Another steal, this time from George. And George on the steal on a bad pass from Bosch. George goes with Allen. James stolen by George.
Their peers, they chase greatness.